France is home to one of the largest plane manufacturers in the world and has long been a key aviation partner to China. The win-win relationship is expected to grow even stronger in the future, as the world's second largest economy is expected to become the world's largest aviation market. Airbus predicts that China will leapfrog the United States and become a $1 trillion aviation market in less than 20 years. Airbus has been investing locally in China since 1985. In 1996, Airbus teamed up with China Aviation Supplies and established its first local joint venture, Aviation, a company that specializes in training and providing support to Airbus customers in China. The aviation company has helped Airbus's Chinese partners train some 15,000 staff, including pilots, flight attendants and maintenance workers. Localized assembly and completion facilities have also been established, and the Airbus's A320 family assembly line in Tianjin can deliver 50 airplanes a year. The first A330 aircraft also rolled off from its completion center in Tianjin in September 2017.
Today, what we are envisaging with COMAC, we did some of that in the past, and we are about to restart, is to work on non-competitive domain. For example, on air traffic management, on some market studies, to study what is the impact of the high-speed train on the civil aircraft business.
COO Airbus Commercial Aircraft China. In addition, Airbus is also looking to start exchanging thoughts with its Chinese competitors like COMAC in uncompetitive domains. The aviation cooperation between China and France does not only involve buildings and buying airplanes. Different educational programs have also been set up. For example, the French Civil Aviation University, or ENAC, has teamed up with Tsinghua University to establish an executive MBA program that specializes in aviation.
Education, especially in this area, is something that is definitely needed with the large growth of the marketplace. There'll be more and more skilled laborers as well as skilled technicians and financiers, etc., who can help grow the market even more.
The total value of industrial cooperation between Airbus and the Chinese aviation industry has passed $500 million, and the company aims to increase its investment in China to $1 billion each year by 2020. While Airbus seeks to build on its cooperation with China, it's a sad tale in Costa Rica, as a preliminary accidents investigation report of a plane crash in Costa Rica that killed 12 people may take months in coming. Authorities say determining the cause of the crash will be difficult because the aircraft was badly burned and lacked a flight data recorder. Ennio Cubillo also said the experts from the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board came to Costa Rica to assist the investigation, along with staff from the Federal Aviation Administration and Cessna, which made the plane. He added that experts are analyzing weather conditions at the time of the crash, as well as possible mechanical failures and human error. The accident took place near the Punta Ailita beach town, about 230 kilometers southwest of the capital, San Jose. Because the Punta Ailita small airfield lacks a control tower, the plane's status at the time of the crash was unknown. It was not required to carry a black box flight data recorder because it had fewer than 19 passengers. Costa Rica's accident investigation team has begun examining the remains of the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan, which crashed and ignited in a woodland roughly 400 meters from its departure point. Remains of the plane's turbine will be sent to producer Pratt and Whitney in Canada for mechanical evaluations.
It is that time of the year when the foggy weather, described as force majeure in aviation, triggers cancellations and delays of many flights, with weather minima coming into play. Weather minimums are the lowest visibility conditions under which an aircraft may legally be flown under visual flight rules. Airports including Kaduna, Yola, Maiduguri, as well as some southern states in Benin, Enugu and Calabar are highly affected.
If I can't fly today, but what I would say is safety first. If it's not safe to fly, then there is no need to fly.
The problem is the alternatives to get to destination are not available here. If it were in another climb, perhaps I would have joined a train or traveled by road. But now the rate of security incidents along the road, armed robbers, herdsmen attacks, and some other issues on the road, I'm skeptical about exploring any alternatives.
Without that, we can't.
Just recently, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority announced a current review of airports minima in the country, covering 18 airports. This review allows for takeoffs as low as 150 meters runway visual range. The 18 Afrodromes where the operating minima and the takeoff minima have been reviewed are Lagos, Abuja, Kano, Port Harcourt, Calabar, Dutse, Eket and Enugu. Others are Gombe, Ilorin, Kaduna, Katsina, Kebbi, Owerri, Sokoto, Uyo, Yola and Zaria.
Lagos has the most reduced, Lagos and Abuja. It has been reduced from that 800 to 150. Then, of course, the other airports, 300, instead of the 800 that was in force before. But again, before an aircraft or operator can, operate that system, there are certain things you have to carry out. You have to equally review your own standard operating procedure, that is each airline. Because for airline to equally operate, they have their own standard operating procedure. Each of them, that is the procedure that your crew has been trained in, then every airline has its own minimum, weather minima also. What we have fixed, that we have announced is state, that is government, approved for those airports.
While some airports in the country with Category 2 instrument landing system can permit landing with 300 meters RVR, the semblance of revision was attempted in 1993.
So it will solve the problem of that Hamata, we cannot land because the visibility is poor. The foreign airlines are landing. Why are they able to land? Because they have what I just said, the SOPs in place, and of course they have equivalent equipment on board. Navigational, it takes time because again you have to place order. These things are not built and kept in store or shop. You make a firm order.
Before this review, the lowest visibility with Category 2 instrument landing system in the nation's airport was 800 meters, implying that the aircraft would be able to take off and land in a weather minimum lower than 800 meters. The authorities say the review is in compliance with the provision of Part 8 of the National... The authorities say the review is in compliance with the provision of Part 8 of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Regulation and also in accordance with the International Civil Aviation Organization document. The regulatory authorities say it took cognizance of improvement in visual and navigational aids within the affected airports. The regulatory authorities say it took cognizance of the improvements in visual and navigational aids within the affected airports.
This is where our flight terminates. We would like to hear from you. Please send your comments to our social media portal. See you next time. I'm Bukola Joe Oketumbi.